Hello and welcome to Flipped IGCSE Biology, Unit B6 Respiration, Lesson 2, Anaerobic Respiration. So here we go. There are actually two types of respiration. Aerobic respiration, which you looked at last time, which happens in the presence of oxygen. And today we're going to focus on anaerobic respiration, which happens when there is no oxygen present. Let's look first at anaerobic respiration in humans. When and where does it happen? It occurs in human muscle cells during very strenuous activity, for example, in a 100-meter sprint. The muscles are working so hard here that they cannot be supplied with enough oxygen. Anaerobic respiration will produce substantially less energy than aerobic respiration. Here is the equation. Glucose, without oxygen this time, produces a small amount of energy, and lactic acid. We'll come back to that in a moment. So, anaerobic respiration produces lactic acid. Lactic acid actually causes pain. It's a kind of burny feeling you feel in your muscles when you work hard. Now, when oxygen eventually becomes available after you finish the exercise, it will react with the lactic acid and the pain will go away. Now, the amount of oxygen needed to make the pain go away is called the oxygen debt. Now let's look at anaerobic respiration in yeast. Here it is. Glucose, without oxygen, produces alcohol and carbon dioxide. This is very, very useful to us. Let's go through some uses of anaerobic respiration in yeast. First of all, it's used in beer and wine making. In this situation here, it will convert the sugar in the grape juice in the case of wine, or the cereal in beer, to release alcohol. Alcohol is a useful substance to us. Yeast is also used in bread making, where the sugar is added to the bread to give the yeast a fuel so it can do respiration and release the carbon dioxide. In bread baking, carbon dioxide is useful to us. This is what gives us the bubbles and makes the bread nice and light and fluffy. And finally for today, let's look at metabolism. Metabolism basically is all of the chemical reactions that happen in an organism to keep it alive, everything together. All metabolic reactions are controlled by enzymes. There are two types of metabolic reaction. One of them is a breaking down reaction that breaks down large molecules into small molecules. This reaction releases energy. The other type is a building up or synthesis reaction, and this type of reaction requires energy. That's when small molecules are put together to form large ones. So, aerobic respiration is a breakdown reaction. Glucose and oxygen are broken down into the smaller particles of carbon dioxide and water. This process here releases energy. This energy can then be used in synthesis reactions, for example, building together lots of amino acids to produce a protein. And that is it. Here's the bibliography.